The Phantom of the Palo Duro Canyon. In the heart of the Texas Panhandle lies Palo Duro Canyon, a sprawling maze of jagged cliffs, crimson rock, and eerie shadows. By day, it dazzles tourists with its breathtaking vistas, but by night, it transforms into a sinister realm few dare to explore. Cassie Martinez was a nature photographer who thrived on the thrill of capturing the untamed beauty of Texas. She had heard whispers of a ghostly figure haunting the canyon, a phantom known as La Sombra Roja. The stories varied. Some said it was the spirit of a Comanche warrior, others a vengeful settler who met a gruesome end. Intrigued, Cassie decided to document the legend. She arrived at Palo Duro on a cold January evening. The sun dipped low, painting the sky in hues of fiery orange and blood red. Armed with her camera and flashlight, she hiked into the canyon, ignoring the warnings of locals who told her to leave before nightfall. As the last sliver of sunlight disappeared, the air grew unnaturally cold. The silence was deafening, broken only by the crunch of Cassie's boots on the gravel path. She paused near a rock formation known as the Spanish Skirt, setting up her camera to capture the moonlit canyon. That's when she noticed it, a faint, flickering light far down the trail. It danced like a lantern swaying in the wind. Thinking it might be another hiker, Cassie called out, "Hello? Is someone there?" The light stopped moving. A chill crawled up her spine as she watched it grow brighter and closer, though no footsteps accompanied its approach. She grabbed her flashlight and shone it toward the light, but it revealed nothing but empty air. The lantern vanished, leaving her in total darkness. Heart pounding, Cassie scrambled to pack her gear, but then she heard it. A low, guttural whisper, like a voice carried on the wind. The words were indistinct, but the malice in them was clear. She spun around, her flashlight cutting through the night, only to reveal fleeting shadows that didn't match the landscape. Suddenly, a scream echoed through the canyon, a sound so raw and anguished it made her knees buckle. Cassie fumbled with her flashlight, pointing it toward the source of the sound. There, atop a distant ridge, stood a figure draped in a tattered red cloak. Its face was obscured, but its head tilted unnaturally, as though its neck had been broken. The figure raised an arm, pointing directly at her. Cassie ran. She didn't care which direction, only that it was away from the phantom. The canyon, however, seemed to conspire against her. Trails that had been clear minutes ago twisted into dead ends. Shadows seemed to close in, and every time she glanced back, the figure in red was closer, moving impossibly fast without ever appearing to run. Her foot caught on a root, sending her sprawling into the dirt. She scrambled to her feet, but the phantom was upon her now, its empty gaze boring into her soul. It raised its hands, and a wave of cold swept over her, stealing her breath and paralyzing her limbs. The last thing she saw was the flickering light of the phantom's lantern, illuminating a gaping maw where its mouth should have been. Days later, hikers found Cassie's abandoned camera near the Spanish Skirt. Authorities dismissed her disappearance as a tragic accident, but locals knew better. Her camera held one final photo, a blurry, red-cloaked figure standing in the canyon's shadow, staring directly into the lens. And some nights when the wind howls through Palo Duro Canyon, visitors swear they see a flickering light and hear whispers on the breeze. La Sombra Roja searching for its next victim.